Okay folks, in no particular order, you have to sit through this whole video to catch the hidden gems. So let's start off here with Black Panther number 4. Story and art by Jack Kirby. This book is super tight for a 1977 book. Not very active in chasing down the Black Panther comics, but when I find anything Jack Kirby in high grade for $4, I'm gonna pick it up. I got this one at my shop. French Tickler number 2 from 1989. This features art interiors by Moebius, and this cover here is done by Moebius. Also has some stuff from Philippe Dupuis. Can't really pronounce his name. A hidden gem. Some say it's a hard book to find, a hard lot to find. So I was glad to pick this up. I'm always looking for underground rare indie comics. And one that always caught my attention was this gem right here called Tales from the Tube by probably one of the best cartoonists of all time, top 5 at least, Rick Griffin. So Tales from the Tube, this is not the insert that was inside a Surfer magazine from in the 70s. The one that came with the magazine has a white spine, and this is the one that hits newsstands that very year that has the green spine. It's not a second print, it's just I know a lot of people list this as a second print, but it's not. It's just one was in the news, one was in the catalog, the magazine, the Surfer magazine, and this one was on newsstands. So fantastic finds for. I found a short box of Rick Griffin comic books. I'm gonna go back eventually and pick them all up. Pleased to find this Ultimate Marvel Team Up number 5. Gorgeous Allred covers and also interiors. What I mean by covers is he started the arc in I want to say issue number 4. The big deal with this book, first of all, it's a newsstand edition, so it's not the Walmart giveaway. This actually features the first appearance of Nick Fury, the likeness of Samuel L. Jackson. Not that other book that most people boast about, that is the colored Nick Fury. This is actually the likeness of Samuel L. Jackson, the first appearance. Fantastic find here. Just search your dollar bins, you'll find it. Batman Superman number 76. Been looking for this book for a while now. Interiors feature Marco Rudy, who's a pretty cool local artist here. Actually, he just moved to Montreal, but I've have some correspondence with him. He's a really great guy. Collecting his work. This is actually a really awesome story for any Batman Superman fan. This is the time when we saw, remember when Batman died, and Nightwing became Batman, took over the mantle, and this is actually the confrontation when Superman, it's a lot of flashbacks, but also there's a really cool part in the story where Superman confronts Nightwing dressed as Batman and tells him to take off the cowl, and they're almost going to go at it. And I tweeted the picture yesterday, the panel where Nightwing is shitting his pants and reaches down to his bat belt, and you know he's going to grab the kryptonite ring. So amazing. This is actually a sought after book. It's pretty, I absolutely love this cover. Done by Klein, 2010. Anything Jock I pick up, especially this early work from Jock, when actually one of his first Marvel works. This is Daredevil number 511, the variant edition, the vampire variants. I think it's the second last issue to the Daredevil volume 1, 2, whatever you want to call it, after they renumbered it after issue, I think it was 109. They changed to 500, I think, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is great. Anything Jock, I'm gonna snatch up. Got this from my shop for $5. Ghostbusters number 1. The first ongoing. I have a few Ghostbuster issues. I didn't have number 1, and coming across number 1 in this condition was pretty incredible. Wolverine number 88, the famous Deadpool cover done by Adam Kubert. Another upgrade for me. Probably the cheapest upgrade. Paid $1 for this one. I've never seen this book around, never seen it in anyone's videos. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 529, the first appearance of Iron Spider, the Iron Suit. This is actually the 3rd printing variant. We know that 2nd printings have a low run, 3rd printings don't even register. So super excited to come across this one. Brightest Day number 10, no really big deal here. It's just a a book that's been pretty hot lately. It's the first appearance of Deathstorm. I actually have the variants pulled aside. I'm going to probably pick it up next week. Finally got my hands on a Tales of TMNT number 49. My first issue of Tales of TMNT, and it had to be the number 49, which is a pretty sought-after cover as well, done by Dooney. Interiors are all black and white, which is my favorite. Absolutely love this cover. It's probably I took a look at the run, and this is the cover that stood out to me, and so thankful that I came across this one. Another hidden gem. This is Incredible Hulk versus Venom number 1. If you guys don't see this out in the wild, it's only because this was a mail order, a mail away book from 1994. Embossed cover. You got the chrome letters. Pretty awesome. I love coming across these rare mail away books in super mint condition. Makes the hunt even more satisfying. Vampire Tales number 4. Almost complete this run. Love the Vampire Tales magazine format. We have here, She Walks in Beauty, Her Touch is Death, Night of the Snow Vampire. Awesome stuff. And we have number 11. I think this is a 13-issue run, I'm not sure. I just know I need a few. Incredible cover by Joe Kubert. This is Unexpected, number 221. Pretty cool blast from the past over here. This is Punisher, the Marvel Edge title, issue number 1. People consider this to be volume 3 of the Punisher. I got number 1 and I got number 17 because these are the 2 issues that are the hardest to come by, and I will eventually go after this run. It's only an 18-issue run, very easy to obtain except for issue number 1 and this issue number 17. Don't really know the significance for issue 17. All I know is that everyone thinks that the Punisher is dead, but apparently he isn't, and it has an appearances from a bunch of Avengers and famous Marvel characters. We all have multiple copies of this, but I did not have the polybagged version of the platinum cover, and I just wanted the polybagged version. But yeah, you got a ton of these. Hitting the G.I. Joes now, thanks to Dr. Monkeybot. This is issue number 22. Of course, it comes after the famous issue 21, which I have. What don't I have, really? This is this is actually the first appearance of Roadblock and Duke. For you kids out there, it's the first appearance of The Rock and the guy from Magic Mike, Channing Tatum. Marvel premiere featuring the coming of Caleb Hammer. No one cares about this, right? I know. I do, because it's a super high-grade copy for a cover artist that I'm collecting, and it's actually done by Frank Miller back in 1980. Love the old Frank Miller stuff. Not too fond of his newer stuff. And here's an example of something I just picked up that is actually more of the Frank Miller that we are familiar with today. And this is Sin City, Just Another Saturday Night, featuring Jessica Alba here, the stripper who doesn't like taking her clothes off. This is a 1.5. Basically, it's a one-shot issue. It's called issue 1/2. So got a short box of Thors laying around in the basement. I used to collect it when I was a kid. I needed issue 297. This is done by Allred. I actually love this issue because it's such a cover swipe, a tip of the hat, an homage to He-Man. Love it. Loving the Wolverines right now. This is issue 57. This is the death of Mariko. This is actually the Silvestri that I really love, and it brings me back to my childhood as well. Love these purples and pinks and green hues, lime greens, just absolutely gorgeous, man. And here's the issue of Wolverine that I want to talk about. This is probably the fun 90s gimmicks that I love so much. A book that's basically under the radar for a lot of people, or maybe people just don't care about reading this comic. But if you ever find this comic out in the wild, pick it up. It's super fun. It actually features the popping of the third claw from Wolverine into Sabretooth's head. So I'm going to flip through. I left it out of the bag on purpose. Some Andy Kubert art. It's like the poster. It reads like a poster format. But I'll get to the page. And here we go. That's awesome. There you go. Last panel. Pops the third claw. So cool, eh? A lot of action for us kids back. Pick up the what ifs when I see them for cheap. This is only $1. Super high grade copy of the Punisher. What if the Punisher had killed Spider-Man? And turned out that he actually, it wasn't too good. It wasn't too good for him. Let's just leave it at that. Super cheap copy of Logan's Run #1. Just like this cover. Another upgrade of Action Comics number 595. This is the first appearance of Silver Banshee, probably one of my favorite characters that John Byrne created. I love the way she looks. Just always upgrading this book for some reason. A nice high-grade copy of Weird Worlds Presents Iron Wolf number 8. This is the first Iron Wolf. And yeah, I just got it because it's some early Howard Chaykin as well. The cover it looks great, actually. I just love black mint covers. Got this book for free. This is 52 week 7, first appearance of the modern day Batwoman, Kate Kane. More Robins, remember Robin 167. The total swipe of Magnola. I totally forgot who did this cover. Watch it be Magnola. I'm not sure. But it doesn't look like Death in the Family, Jason Todd cover. Cool, I bought my first CGC. This cover is so cool. It stood out to me when I saw it at the shop. This is the second printing for Imperium number 13, the CGC variant. Darth Vader 16, probably one of my favorite covers of the year so far. Had to get it. A second printing of Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 1. Totally love the pencils, the inks, and I love how they highlight the turtles' masks. Just in love with this cover. And last but not least, another fantastic cover, Power Rangers Zero. I had to get the Red Ranger, Team Jason. And I pick up a Horror Hounds, which is the Freddy Krueger Nightmare on Elm Street Buyer's Guide. This features collectibles from Nightmare on Elm Street, like 80s collectibles that I am collecting. But I'm gonna do probably a Nightmare on Elm Street comic book collection video soon. So stay tuned for that. Alright guys, thanks so much. That was my random back issue haul. Daredevil's coming up next. Also the Punisher Volume 4 and some more toys. See you later.